So for this particular shot around the greens, what you gotta do is you gotta play the ball back in your stance, put your weight forward on the left side, and lean the shot forward. Make sure your left wrist is firm, and then make sure that you're hitting the ball with a downward blow. Alright, so I'll show you how it's done. So how do you like that European accent? I'm here with one of my students, Zachary Castro. He's only 13, but as you can see, he's almost as big as me. Oh, bigger. Okay. Now, you know, you're laughing, but you used to do this also, right? Yeah. So you used to, go ahead. You used to play the ball back in the stance, lean the shot forward, weight on the left side. What kind of shot did you produce?
Low shot.
Low shot. So his favorite club was the 60. The problem with the 60-degree wedge, the 60-degree wedge doesn't have a lot of bounce. Bounce is the thing behind the club that makes the club glide through the turf. I've been encouraging him to use the sand wedge more because the sand wedge has more bounce, and not only that, because the sand wedge has less loft, so he's less likely to lean it forward because he needs more loft, he needs more height, he's more likely to set up with the shaft more vertical. So go ahead and do the new setup for me. So instead of having the ball so far back in the stance, it's actually now more forward. And as you can see, the shaft is leaning more, if anything, it's leaning more the other way. Vertical is fine. And instead of leaning his hips towards the target, all you need to do is really just open the stance. When I say open the stance, it's not just the feet. When I say open stance, it's everything. So that faces the middle of the torso more in front. And what that will do, that's gonna give us a descending blow. But we're gonna balance it out with a more open club face. So we're gonna open the club face here on the backside. Notice what the club face is doing. The club face is swinging open. The elbow is going more behind him. He used to go like bring everything back together with the shoulders. Go ahead and show us what happens when you do that. Everything going back, and then he lags the club head coming down. That delofts the club face more, exposes the leading edge more. You run the risk of getting stuck again. Why don't you demonstrate for us some good shots? I don't know if you can see it. He actually hit the ground about 2 inches behind the ball, but the club didn't get stuck. It actually was able to glide under the ball. Do that one more time. A good way to practice this technique is by just simply taking away the left hand, and then imagine tossing a ball this way, right, with your right hand. Now notice, if you're going to toss a ball, you're not going to be squared this way and then tossing it that way. So you're going to turn and face the target and let your arm swing. And again, we don't need a lot of shoulder movement here. Okay, let me show you that with one hand. Okay. Like I said, even if you hit behind the ball by 2 inches, 3 inches, the club's not going to get stuck. And I'm hitting into the grain here. Now this time, after I hit it, I'm going to show you where to put the left hand. If you watch golf on TV or watch touring pros, the good ones finish with the left arm soft, left wrist bent, and that's a byproduct of that action. If you're having trouble around the greens, getting the club stuck in the ground, give this method a try. If it helps Zach, I'm sure it's going to help you. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Perfect. Why are you laughing? Wala tuloy. Sorry. Nawala na. Cute. Cute.